Hello all and welcome back. We seem to have fixed the technical dramas we have been having. Hopefully we will get some confirmation in the chat of hopefully that it has all been fixed. So welcome back. We have missed race one, which has been taken out by Vic. Beautiful performance by him. After a great qualifying session, that one as well. So we're just gathering ourselves back up. I've got Fubbles here in the commentary box with us. So Fubbles, you did manage to watch all of that race one. Can you give us a quick summary?
Quick summary. Well, I think it was on the most part. It was pretty civil. Definitely had a few battles in the midfield, as we always do. But Vic Chan again, just showing why he's one of the best. Just taking it out over Slambo and I think a River Runs. I can't remember the results exactly, but it was definitely a good race. So hopefully we can see some more action again in this one.
Oh, I'm sure we will. So this is the reverse grid race. So we will have, looks like we will have Bounty and Wilson off the front row for race two. So there will be action aplenty in this one as we get stuck into this. So apologies if I'm a bit distracted. Still trying to get a couple of things sorted here. This hasn't quite gone to plan tonight, but look, I'm really glad to have you in the comms box with me here, Bubbles, as we head out on the formation lap. Coming into this series, into the Tuesday night series, Fubbles, if we did start with the standard formation lap, how have you seen the transition to this manual formation lap?
I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest.
It is. I mean, have you guys adjusted to it? Have you got used to it by now? You've been a few races in with it.
Oh well, it's not perfect. Let's put it this way. But, it shouldn't be that hard. But some people still manage to find the swings hard. But I don't have a problem with it.
I think it works quite well, especially for situations like this, for these sorts of race formats where we can have a reverse grid race. Guys form up in a position and there's ghosting on this lap, so there's no chance of having an incident. So we'll just see how we go with this formation lap, how the guys form up as we come out of the last couple of turns. I mean, I haven't had a chance to comment on it, but these car liveries look absolutely immaculate. I really do like this series and a bit of creativity from the guys, which we will introduce into the next Tuesday night series. Even though we do have the team colours, a little bit more free reign on what the drivers can pick as their livery, because I think the game doesn't quite have the car livery model that GT Sport does, or even the PC version of the game. It is good to see some different liveries out here and on track.
Sure is. Just a shame it's so basic. Very limited in what you can do with these cars.
As we just come round to start this lap, so we are just waiting for the green lights. It'll be anywhere on this, so start's been initialized. And here we go, green light soon. Here we go, the green light has been made.
Go, go, go.
So we go to Car spread out nice and wide into turn one. Oh, there's contact already. The car's around.
Not sure who that was. I think that was Team Little Bear who went off. Bouncy with a fantastic start. He's been able to clear the carnage.
It was Sparky that went round at turn one.
Yeah, he's gone around too. I think. I don't know what's. Nothing's going on with the timings. I don't know what's happened.
Just as they go through the first sector, the timing will reset. So we've got. Looks like Fly trying to make a move on K-Man. Oh, and who's that? That might be. It was Vic who got through. Just trying to pick who that car was. I think that was Slambo who got turned around there. It's a bit hard to know where to look here, so we just go back to the front of the field. Wilson in third spot. Following more go around. A couple of second gap up on the field by Bounty.
Yeah, he was able to clear the field very well.
Very well. He's done a very, very good job. We've got Fly following Squid. Oh, there's a bit of action ahead. Squid's gone wide. It's coming back on the... Oh, they've made it through.
Got a good battle here between Wilson and Angry Old Fella. They're side by side going through the last corner. I think that was Angry Old Fella pushing Mr. N. Wilson wide. They'll be side by side going into the first corner. It looks like K-Man wants to get involved as well. So it's going to be a freeway fight. K-Man moves to the inside. He's going to try and make a dive on N. Wilson. Not quite up far enough. And it looks like Angry Old Fella's been able to hold down third place, but I don't think Mr. N. Wilson will be happy with the move that he made.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of contact coming through that last turn there. Angry forced his way through. Got Cheese Noodles, the 69 car. Shout out to Cheese's old man. He was right into the stream on Tuesday night, and unfortunately, well, I thought we were about to disconnect. Maybe not. This car's just flying through the air. This is a huge battle, these guys.
Yeah, it's N. Wilson. He's at the front of it. K-Man trying to make a move. Oh, who's this? This is Fly Skies coming down the inside of K-Man, trying to take advantage of the situation. But this is definitely a fantastic battle in the middle of the field. Oh, free wide is not going to work through there.
There's still free wide. There's contact. He's going to hold it. Just.
Was that Cheese Noodles? I think that was. He's made contact with K-Man. Gee, that's absolutely wild stuff. And Wilson has a train behind him on who Fly Sky tried to make a dive, but it didn't quite work. But he's coming back on the inside, and Wilson got a horrible exit out of that corner. Gone completely off. Gonna drop a heap of spots. It's all popping off here.
Nice big battle group here. It seems as though Squid has had a moment on that lap as well, as we've still got Cheese Noodles around the outside, and we've got River trying to make a move on Wilson.
It's going to be a risky pass.
Oh, Wilson goes deep, very deep. These guys... he's been straightened.
Contact with Cheese Noodles, I think it was.
Yeah, it was. He's been straightened up by Cheese. And here we've got Vic trying to go on the inside of Wilson now.
Yeah, the floodgates just opened for him, and he's up into what, third place I think it is now, fourth place. Great driving from him.
Good battles throughout this field already. We're almost halfway through this race. The time's flown by. Oh, Adman's a bit loose on exit. Just watching K-Man having a go.
Did Wilson just spin out? Or did he just was it just a strange camera car? I'm not sure.
Still a long way to go.
I think he has dropped a few spots.
That is Wilson that's just got going again. this battle here. We've got Fly, K-Man, Gaz, and Adman all within a second, 2 seconds of each other. Cheese Noodle's following Adman. Out in front, he's checked out from everyone. Is Bounty and Time Orgo. Nice gap they've got on the field. Bounty will be relishing this. Opportunity to run at the front. Everyone does enjoy that.
Well, starting from first position was the best place for him to start because he's avoided all the crap that went on behind.
Yeah, he was able to gap that with that bit of those dramas that happened behind him. So we've got
the first 3 cars have got into a bit of a rhythm now. The action is from 4th back, so let's just focus on that battle for the moment. As I think it's K-Man and the River, K-Man and Gazza are having a good battle. Adman is just a little further back. He will probably get involved soon.
As Fly has managed to gap K-Man as these two are battling.
Yes. Well, Gazza will probably try and make a move on K-Man pretty soon. It's a close battle between these two. Gazza using all the road and more to try and get past K-Man, but K-Man knows what to do. He's not going to go down without a fight.
We've got Vic making his way back through the fields. He's caught up to Cheese. Adman not far ahead. Just get back to this battle between Gaz and K-Man. Oh, as K-Man runs wide, gets a bit of the grass.
I'm not sure if K-Man's close. I'm not sure if Gaz is close enough to make the move. No, he's not.
Don't think he is, but this battle behind's really tightening up behind Adman. Oh, it's Gaz lunge.
Make a dive. Doesn't work.
He had a big think about it. It is the spot to do it, I think. That is the best opportunity.
Gaz to 4 better off at that time. Oh, K-Man's been pushed around. He's gonna redress, but that means that Adman's gonna jump 2 spots off the back of this contact. So he's the main beneficiary of all this, but Cheese Noodles and the rest of that pack in behind him is, well, they've also benefited too.
Oh, as Vic runs wide, Slambo's taking him. Vic's still on the inside. It's well done by Vic. Gathered himself back up.
Defended well there, but the battle is still on. The argument is not said and done. Lambo really giving him the hurry up right now. As Adman makes a move, or Cheese Noodles I think tried to make a move with Adman, didn't work.
It's just giving Vic a bit more of a sniff here. Really have a crack at Cheese here. It's probably not the right spot. You get a good exit out of here. Is he going to go around the outside? This would be
quite something if he pulled it off, but not quite.
Okay.
Oh,
Slambo, that was a magic lunge. It's kind of backed up that little battle.
These cars are great going through Sector 1. It's such a nice section of track.
Yeah. This is definitely the closest battle we have on track at the moment, but it's tightened up at the front.
Has two, so
It's,
Morgo within half a second. It's a nice spotting there, Fubbles. It's good. This battle, so just wonder if Ty will have a crack into the last turn.
maybe will.
I think
See what happens.
that'll be the spot. Last turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realised the clock has gone to 0. That's how crazy this race has been.
Oh, Ty's
See what
probably lost
happens.
a bit coming out of that exit there. Just got a bit taily. Oh, big
Might
slide.
try
He's
and
on the
send
grass.
it. No, I don't think he's going to do it.
And River has got round on Slambo. I think that's on Vic. So
has finished the race.
So Vic has lost positions to Slambo and River there. So it was a good finish there. There's one other battle that is going on the track, and this is this one between Max Squid and Wilson. Just coming into the last turn here. That's a great finish. It's a really good race that. There's a few dramas with it, but congratulations to Bounty Ty and Angry. So I will get these results. And we will be doing a server reset with the requirements for the third race. And that also gives me a moment to sort out the positions for the final race. So, Fubbles, what is your thoughts on the racing so far?
Well, reverse grid races always cause carnage and some unexpected results. So, definitely lived up to expectations, I would say. I mean, these cars are identical, so it's always going to be a test of who's the better driver and who can actually make up the most positions. And sometimes being in the right place at the right time could be all the difference.
That is very, very true. This competition is very tight. And so just finalise the results from that one.
Green light, show them what you got.
So it will actually be an unlikely pole position for Angry for the final race. So well done to him with his his performances in both of those races.
Yeah, I think he was third and he was fourth. I think he was first in the first race and third in the second race. So he obviously had a better average than everybody else. It's like Vic Chan's I think accidents in the last part of that race previously obviously impacted on him. I think.
Yeah, it definitely did. those unfortunate little incidents that happened in that race. K-Man and Gaz getting together as well is another one.
That's interesting.
Just resetting the server at the moment.
My game's just crashed.
Yep, it is an unfortunate thing with this game. It does do that sometimes. So you'll be able to jump back in. So the server is back up and running.
Green light, give it all you can.
So we are back in the server and ready to go for race 3 at Kyalami with Angry Old Fella taking pole position for the final race after his accumulation of points for the previous 2 races. So it's been an exciting race, I think. There'll be a few guys, I would say, are out of position. So Slambo starting P2, Adman starting P3, and we've got Vic, River, Ty, Cheese, Fly, Bounty, Gaz, K-Man, Sparky, Squid, Max, Bear, and Wilson. So by a few guys out of position, I'm talking about Vic and River starting for 4th and 5th. So this will be an exciting race. Looking forward to this last one. Slight change up, there is one pit stop requirement for this race, but the pit stop, so fuel only, and we will look forward to seeing what strategy comes into play for this final race. So we saw in that last one that the best way to stay out of trouble on lap 1 was to start from the front of the grid, get through turn 1, 2, 3, and you were away while there was bits of carnage happening behind. So we just wait for the final 2 minutes to count down before we get going for race 3. So Fubbles, what's your call for this final race? Who do you think's going to win this one?
I'm not really sure, but it's probably going to be either Slambo or Vic Chan, or maybe a River Runs, because they're always fast. But as we saw in the last race, there could be a bit of trouble for them. So you know, I say that, but you know, nothing is a certainty in this game.
No, definitely not. Nothing is a certainty with this. So, these boys will be sorting out the last few parts of their car setup. It has come through on the chat that in race 1, Bounty loaded the wrong setup and didn't have enough fuel. So, I don't want to be doing that in this one.
Well, I think if you're further back in the field, you might try and get the stop out of the way first, earlier in the race.
Yeah, so if you're buried in the pack, get some clean air, get some good laps in, and see where you pop out. And then for the guys at the front, stay out, go as long as you can, stay out of trouble, and see where you pop out at the end. So 30 minutes, it's still a relatively short race.
Relatively short.
Relatively short. It is still a good length. Good. There's a opportunity for a bit of patience. Wait for your moments to make your passes, and so far the racing's been really good. So we'll just continue this on, and for the guys, I'm sure they will give us a good show for this final race.
I mean, it's a pretty stacked field, so if you're at the back, you really want to try and make some gains if you can, and avoid all the carnage which will inevitably occur.
And it will occur. Sure will. So, so you're going Vic, Slambo, or River for the win. I'm going to go with a smoky and say Angry, just starting from the front. Just as long as he clears out, gets to the first couple of turns, could be absolute carnage happening behind him. So
30 seconds.
I would actually quite like to say to see Angry win this one.
20 seconds.
Well, but of course it is a longer race, so you know if you don't have the pace, you probably won't stay in front for very long.
10 seconds.
He'll be there or thereabouts. I think his performance in race 1 does help to show that. He does have the pace. Probably not to match Vic, River and Slambo, but yeah, I think he'll be...
Contesting.
He'll contest. There's not a lot of passing opportunities around here, and I think, or more so, I think it's a track that you can defend your position by holding the racer line and making the other drivers work hard to gain positions. Hello Lukey, hello HSV, good to see you boys in the chat. Here for the feature race, 30 minutes around Kyalami. This is going to be a cracker. a shout out to Cheese's dad. I hope you're in the one of the viewers for this one tonight. See how your boy goes again. He had a good performance on Tuesday night. Good to see him build on his. He's starting from 7th. Good to see how he goes in this one. So just coming up to the hairpin. This is another passing opportunity, but you do need to set it up from
Quite far back.
Yeah, from quite far
Like
back.
3 corners back.
Yeah, that's right. So it is a tough one. So really, to get the pass done at turn 10, you really need to set it up from turn 7. Get a good run out of turn 7, as close as you can through the S's, and then as you come up over the hill, try and get as close as you can to gain an overlap before the hairpin. So this is going to get exciting now. Angry old fella to lead us away.
I'm not sure everyone knows where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, there should be working out double file now. Here we go. They'll be in the party chat, so the guys will be sorting this out. So a couple of guys going to the correct side of the road now. As I do like this view as the car's coming back at you. Here we go, lads.
Green light. Give it all you got.
And we are away for the feature race. Good start by Angry there. Getting hounded by Adman. Are we going to go 3 wide? Adman is going to have a crack here. He's not quite close enough. Oh, as Angry runs Slambo out wide. Angry's through. He has. So Slambo doesn't quite have an overlap there. As we've got Cheese in the pits, it seems. So I'm not too sure what's happened there. It's all relatively clean from there. Now, all right, sorry, Cheese disconnected. So that will be a race start, even though, which is probably going to be.
There's been a collision further back in the field.
That is.
Not sure who that was.
That was River. So we will be having a race restart here. So that will be for a disconnection. As we will all end up with a blue screen of death in a second. As River goes flying off into the sunset.
All the cars fly away.
Yep, and we will restart that one. So unfortunately, Cheese Noodles disconnected. So as we just restart the server, on that note,
Green light. Give it all you can.
I will be taking a short break and I will be back soon. Hello and welcome back to the feature race post disconnection from Cheese. So we will have a second crack at this, and hopefully this will run smoothly this time around.
I hope so.
So we'll just get an audio check from you, please, HSV. As we just wait for the final moments to count down, we get stuck into the feature race. So
30 seconds.
interesting start, that one. Angry got away pretty well, and then there was that moment where we did see River come together with someone there. I'm not too sure who it was, but these guys are getting a second crack at getting this race.
10 seconds.
In fact, it was Fly that made contact with River. As we get set to head out, we'll start off on the formation lap. These nice looking liveries. These guys do a really good job of this. It's the Fruit Tingle car at the back there of Little Bear. He does like to show a lot of colours off there. As we make our way around, we're just stuck on Squid for the moment in his beige looking Camaro. It is a great car to drive this. It's quite understeery, but it can be adjusted. And you can drive or change your driving style to suit and get some pace out of this car. I've had a lot of fun driving this one around, but it is also very entertaining to sit here in the comms box and see these guys work their magic. So 3 race series, we're at Masano next, and then we'll finish off this 3 race series with a Bathurst round, which is fitting as we move towards the end of the season. Oh, sorry, end of this year. Can't wait for the 6 days of Bathurst. I think that's going to be absolutely brilliant. Not that I'll be able to go to it, but it will be good to watch. So do you watch much motorsport, Fubbles?
Do I watch motorsport? I don't. Well, yes, I watch it all the time. It's my favourite pastime. No, I'm just kidding. It's not my favourite pastime. It's playing this game.
Oh, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. Did you
I've been watching motorsport since I was a baby. Pretty much.
Oh, I think there's a lot of us like that, mate. It's it's good to be able to get out and play this. It's the closest thing we'll get to doing the real thing. But yeah, it was a very good weekend for Australian motorsport, that's for sure, with the results of Ricciardo winning the Formula 1 and Piastri winning F2. So, you know, it's just turning around again. The podium celebrations from Ricciardo had been missed, and it was bloody good to see again. I'm hoping to see a lot more of that, actually. As we come...
We need to see more of it.
Yeah, definitely. As we just come round to the grid here, it's a bit messed up, the grid this time round.
Green light. Give it all you can.
So we go on board with Angry again. Looks like Slambo's got the shot here. There's Angry. Does Angry have enough to go up the inside? I think he has done it. He has got round. It'll be side by side
But
through.
he's on the outside for the next corner.
Oh, and he's made his way through. There's a bit of dramas further back. They've all got through pretty cleanly. As there's dramas at the front. Slambo's got his way through. There's a few little battles, side by side battles the way through. Angry on the inside of Adman. So they've made that through quite safely. It's just behind. So just jostling for positions. This is well done. Oh, we've got Cheese, and it looks like I think that's K-Man that have come together there. They've made it through. Bit of side-by-side contact. That's Slambo. He's made his way to the front. This has been a very, very, very clean start as Adman is off. So he's grabbed a bit of the grass. As he's just gone over the top of the hill, he's off at the hairpin.
I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe it looks like he just out-braked himself heading into the hairpin there, which is very easy to do because it's quite a tricky braking zone. But that's a bit of a blow for him. He'll need to fight his way back through the field now.
So Slambo, Angry, and Vic. Oh, Angry took a lot of curb.
Well, Slambo just got very loose on the exit of the last corner. Angry old fella's going to have a go into the first corner. He's really going close to the other side of the track, really far to the left. But Slambo and Angry old fella right next to each other. Vic Chan wants a piece of the pie. He's tucked in behind Angry Old Fella. Slambo gave Angry Old Fella a lot of room into the first corner. Probably a bit too much room. Because now Vic Chan is right on him. But again, you have Slambo getting loose once again. Oh, that was Angry Old Fella moving to the left-hand side of the track. It's going to be interesting through here to see who survives. Angry Old Fella has to concede from Vic Chan, but Slambo manages to hold position in first place. But these guys are racing for sheep stations at the front, it looks like.
So we said Angry getting loose on the exit of Barbecue and running a bit wide, and then so he's lost a couple of positions to Vic and Slambo, and the guys they're still battling this out, so this battle's not over. There's Angry around the outside of Vic at the hairpin. He's got it done too. Great move by Angry. That was brilliantly done. It's behind. We've got River who's got by on Morgo. Oh, as River just runs a bit wide there as well. As he's having a look at Vic.
Gee, he's a long way back.
He was a huge way back.
He might even try to make a move into the last corner here.
Oh, he's got a bit of a sniff as Vic runs wide.
I think we just saw Cheese Nils making a move on Ty Morgo there.
Yeah, there's a bit of contact there.
Oh, well, look at this pack of cars. K-Man is now under fire from Adman. I think that's Fly Sky who was trying to make a dive on Adman as well. I think he's got the job done. He has. Right up the back of K-Man, but Fly Sky's gone very wide indeed, I think.
So Bounty tried to get up the inside of Gaz there and has lost a position to Sparky. As Sparky tries to, and his Sparky has got Gaz, so they've made big contact there. They've continued on. So that's for 10th spot there, that battle. Oh, Sparky. Huge moment. He's managed to stay off the fence. He's just doing a bit of lawn mowing.
He won't be happy with that one.
No, he will not be happy with that one at all. So we've got, so there's a few little battle groups forming. So we just go down with Adman. He's trying to make a move on Fly. Very tight between these two. And behind them, it is really tight between Gaz and Bounty. So no one has decided to pit yet. I have a feeling they will, the majority of the field will pit around mid-race. So start with half a tank, pit mid-race for the other half, for another half a tank, or half a race distance of fuel, and away they go. That's tightening up again at the front, so Angry's within a second of Slambo. Similar distance back to Vic. River is catching these guys as well.
He's Angry Old Fella's definitely doing a good job so far.
And then we just go...
Let's just focus on this little battle for a while here, because it's definitely getting more intense as we speak.
Just as we jump, or just jumping over to Cheese, K-Man, Fly. There's battle groups all over the place, actually. This is a good group as well. We'll just...
It's a massive conga line. Conga line of Camaros.
Oh, Fly. Just a bit of a love tap on the back of K-Man. So Sparky is the first one to pit, so he's got that job done. He's got that out of the way. As K-Man runs very wide, he's locked up. He's opened the door for Fly. Oh, big amount of curb there by Adman, Gaz, and Bounty's going to come up the inside. Bounty.
Oh, that's risky.
Oh, Bounty's. Oh, he's kept it off the wall. That's K-Man. So he managed to keep that off the wall. As cheese noodles came in, so we're just... So...
That was a bit aggressive.
Very aggressive there from Bounty.
He saw the opportunity and he took it.
Yep, the door was half open.
For K-Man, though.
The door was a fraction open, and he made sure it was wide open by the end of it. Oh, he's run wide. This will give a sniff to Gaz. And Gaz is going to get up the inside of Bounty. So even behind here, so K-Man's kept going. He's got Little Bear behind him. Oh, sorry, we've got Max, Little Bear, Gaz, and then Squid's not that far behind. As Slambo seems to have got his mojo back, and he's extended that lead out to a second at the front. As we go on board with River up the inside of Vic, heading down the hill to Mineshaft. Turns in. Oh, little bit of contact between Vic and River.
I'm not sure if there was, actually.
Oh, and that's Angry's gone. Angry's run wide. It's like Angry hit the fence as well. So that's handed this position. Oh, he's run wide again. So
He's coming in the pits
so he's
now.
in the pit. So that's a wise move there for Angry. This Bounty is now has Adman in his sights. The K-Man has pitted as well. So what a surprise that a different car, different series, and then lo and behold, you have Vic and River in a battle.
Oh, I don't think that's surprising.
So there's a bit of, there's a 4-second gap between from River back to Ty Morgo. Similar gap back to Fly, and then we've got this battle group of Adman, Bounty, and Gaz. These guys will spend a lot of time racing against each other. As Squid has got round Little Bear, I think. No, sorry, that is Wilson just behind. Similar livery between Wilson and Little Bear. Somehow I think Little Bear's trying to channel Austin Powers with this livery. There's this battle here, so this is the Adman Bounty Gaz battle. So they're catching Fly.
Well, if they keep fighting amongst themselves, they won't be able to get to him. But I'm pretty sure these guys will fight for position, even though it's a more casual race. They're not going to take it easy.
We've got Gaz around the outside of Bounty at turn 1. Bounty got a bit of a slow exit out of the last turn. Oh, great.
Very close indeed.
Great side-by-side driving as we've got Adman ahead, having a crack at Fly.
Oh, it's dangerous. Around the outside, there's contact between the two of them.
So Fly and Adman have made contacts.
Yeah, Fly Sky went very wide through that corner. Adman will be trying to look for the cutback. Not quite. He isn't close enough to get the job done. He might have another opportunity into the hairpin here if he just keeps it clean through this section. He's right on him.
Oh, big slide by Bounty. He's got Gaz right on him. As we can see in the distance, Adman trying to go around the outside of Fly.
Fly Sky did a good job trying to defend, but he's gone out a little bit too wide. It's going to be side by side once again. Adman on the inside, Fly Sky on the outside. Adman's got the track position and he manages to go through. Will Fly Sky make another attack? I wonder.
That was a really, really good move there by Adman. Just delayed his turn in to hold Fly out wide. Oh, I love looking at these cars hit that curb. Just come round to the last turn.
Fun. The best battle we have at the moment. There are a few cars I can see further back in the field who are very close. I think those guys have done their first pit stop. Even at the back of the field, you still have a bit of action.
As Bounty and Gaz continue to battle it out. This is an awesome battle between these guys. There's a few battle scars on these cars as well.
Oh, Adman's gone a little bit wide on that corner there. Fly Sky might try to go for the inside. No, he doesn't. He's gone too wide. That's going to give Bouncy a look in. Bouncy's just a little bit too far back to make the
Flies
move.
wide,
but
flies
Guy's
very
completely
wide.
outbraked himself. We'll have to concede another position because again he's round the outside of one of the fastest corners on the track. He's still keeping it there, but it's not going to be enough to take the position back.
Gaz is going to hunt him down now. It's in for a sniff. So Fly's just being hunted down by the Ruse veterans here. Adman, Bounty, Gaz. It looks like Bounty is coming into pit.
So's Gaz. He's also in the pits.
So Ty
I
Moore
wonder
goes
if
in as
Lifeguard's
well.
going to react to that. River Runs is still giving Vic Chan a bit of a hurry up. I wonder when these two will pit, because that may determine the outcome of this one.
Just go on board with River for a bit here. See how these guys are tracking. They don't look as though they're under all that much pressure.
Yeah, it all seems pretty civil right now. I think they're just concentrating on their own race at the moment. And then after the pit stops, I think that's probably when they'll push it a little bit harder.
So 3.5 second gap there for Slambo. He's doing very, very well here. Oh,
River runs. Oh, that's a
River!
massive dive.
And he's gone round, so he's...
Yeah, I think that was a really silly move there. He should know better. But I think the opportunity presented itself and felt like he had to go for it. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and that time it just didn't.
I'm going to have a quick look at the replay of that one. Oh, he's just, yeah, he ended up bailing out of that one. He's locked him up, avoiding Vic, just going to the inside. As we return to the live action, with half the field has taken their pit stops now. So Slambo's continuing to pull away here. He's showing the sort of form that we were used to from Slambo back in the Project Cars 2 days. So as we just go back through, the other big battle here is Bounty on Cheese. As the headlights are taking over, so this race will finish in the dark. And it looks mighty impressive, these car liveries with the lights on. In real life, this race does finish after dark, usually completely saturated and flooding. I wasn't quite cruel enough to do that to these guys. Although I think it would be quite a lot of fun doing a wet race in these cars.
It would be chaotic, even more chaotic than these races tonight.
Oh, it would be a lot of fun. It's got Little Bear here, quite within half a second of Max.
But he's yet to make his pit stop.
Both of these guys are, so Max and Little Bear. So it is for effective position. Although they are up in 5th and 6th, they will go towards. I think they'll come out somewhere between Angry and Wilson. As Bounty is.
Have a look.
So what you were saying there?
We have a little bit of a battle pack from 12th back. We have Gaza, K-Man, and Angry Old Fella pretty close together at the moment.
As Angry makes his
Angry old
move
fella.
on K-Man into turn 1. Has he got it done? K-Man wants to fight back, and I think Angry has got that done. So good move there by Angry. As Gaz hunts down Fly, so he'll have to try and get by Fly again. Bounty and Cheese fighting it out for 10th place at the moment. As Slambo is in, so River continues on.
Vic Chan takes over the lead of the race. With still 9 minutes left to go, so there's still time for him to make his pit stop.
As Ty Morgo's had a moment, then here's Bounty 3 wide. Bounty around the outside. So what's happened to Morgo there? As they're still battling this out. So Bounty does get past Cheese.
I thought Bounty was really ahead of him.
No, that move had just happened then, just at the hairpin.
Anyway. Morgo's getting attacked by Bounty. And so too Cheese Noodles. Bounty's gonna... Oh no, we won't make the dive. He's gonna probably try to make that move into the first corner, or maybe even on the straight here, try to get a bit of slipstream before he even gets to the corner. So... let's see whether he makes the move. No, he's still too far back. I mean, he got very close to the back of Ty Morgo there, but wasn't able to capitalise. Therefore, Cheese Noodles is going to apply a bit more pressure now, because he knows that he could probably get past if he just pressures him hard enough. Bouncy, I mean. Very close between these 3 guys.
Very nice battle amongst these guys as Vic has pitted. 7 minutes left in the race. Oh,
Bouncy makes a big move down the inside on Ty Morgo. He manages to get it done with a bit of bumping, with a bit of act force. So he's not one to be taken lightly.
That was a great move. That was... Oh, as Morgo runs wide, he just left the door open for Bounty, and Bounty took it.
Yeah.
It's a great move by Bounty.
It's hard to pull off those kinds of moves. I think Ty Morgo will be a little bit upset for opening the door for him like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, give him a sniff and he'll take it. That's where Vic has come out. So Slambo's got a decent gap over Vic here. So 5 cars yet to complete their compulsory pit stop. As Bounty's managed to skip away on Morgo here. As track temperatures are dropping, so it's down to 19 degrees. I suspect a few guys are struggling just with where their tyres are at. Pressures will be dropping as River and Adman come and pit. So we'll go on board with Slambo, who's catching up to the guys that are yet to pit. So he's ranging up behind Squid here. Squid pits. As River is away, Adman's still sitting in the pits. And there is something that I have never picked up on before, and that is when a car's compulsory pit stop has been completed, the light in the windscreen will turn green. So as you can see there, Little Bear's screen is flashing yellow. Slambo's behind is green. You guys might have already picked up on that. It's the first time I've seen it. First time I've realised that. So you learn something every day. Feels just a little bit.
Team Little Bear is the only one who hasn't pitted at the moment.
Yeah, so there's field's a bit more spread out now. So we've got Angry and Gaz in a battle with K-Man ranging up behind them. And we've got Fly and Cheese in a battle for Night. So just on board watching Fly and Noodle and Cheese at the moment. Really tight battle here. Oh,
Cheese goes defensive.
Fly around the outside. Can he get... Oh, there's just enough room left between these guys. Fly's got it done. What a move. Oh, can he hold it? Yes, he can. So that was a brilliant move by Fly. Really, really well done.
You can actually make a move around the outside there quite easily because it is a little bit cambered, I believe.
It is. It is. That's a brilliant move. He can go defensive through there, but he left the door quite wide open for him. Does need to go to the inside to cover, but yeah, that was a great move by Fly. That was really, really well done. And so we're just watching Angry and Gaz here. This is the other battle that's on track. So they've managed to make a bit of a gap over K-Man. So Angry fighting hard to get past Gaz here. We've got... should be one lap after this. This 30 minutes has gone pretty quick actually. There's been plenty of battles. Some really good footage out of all of this. Both guys run wide.
Yeah, they're really on the limits now. They know there's only like a lap left, and he's going to try and make the move down the inside. Angry old fella.
Does he go the out?
He's going to be on the outside for the next corner, which isn't necessarily the worst thing, but Gaz is going to hold strong on the inside, really forcing him out wide there.
Oh,
so a bit more of a hip and shoulder there from Gaza.
Right, man. Leader is on the lap.
He's got a horrible exit out of that corner, and Angry Old Fella's going to come back through and take the place.
Oh, and Angry only just holds on to it himself. He was right on the limit. He's gone deep, so Gaz is still in, and K-Man's watching brief from the rear.
He could get involved with this one as well.
As we've got Ty, Fly, and Cheese.
Survives another attack.
Ty, Fly, and Cheese are in a good battle amongst themselves as well in the last lap.
This is all for 7th place.
As Morgo runs wide at turn 1, I have a suspicion that Morgo will be struggling with his tyres. I would say the pressures have dropped out and these cars do become a handful.
Just gone to 0 on the clock, so this will be the last lap, I believe.
As Little Bear has not pitted. Oh, this battle is really hotting up.
It's desperate times.
More go flying Cheese. As Cheese tries to make a big lunge on Fly. Both managed to continue
there's been
on.
contact.
Big bit of contact.
Now, will there be any redress or not? I'm
So
not
that was
sure.
redress. So we've got Angry's made his way through. Oh, Gaz thought about it. He's made contact.
Neither has finished the race.
Last guy's just gone very wide there. Angry old fella's going to try and make a move on him here. But if he doesn't pull it off, Gene Noodles will be there to pounce. But Angry old fella has not gone for the move on the last corner, so I think he's pretty safe at the moment. Or is it? He might come back on the inside. It'll be very close between them. But it's Fly Sky that gets over Angry Old Fella and Cheese Noodles. But it was another emphatic win by Slambo, 3.7 seconds over Vic Chan, followed by River Runs, who was only half a second behind. So he got very close indeed, but like I said, I think the names I read out earlier, well, they take up the top 3 places. So that was yet another action-packed race here at Kyalami. Definitely an enjoyable affair. Lots of contact and battles. So, I guess this card delivers on all fronts.
It sure does. That was an action-packed race. So well done, Slambo, Vic, and River. That was very, very entertaining. A few unlucky stories out of that race as well. Bits of contact, but the battles were great. And Little Bear has done something which I have not seen before, and that was actually complete a pit stop from the lead after the race has gone to 0 time. All because his pit bay was in front of the finish line, and he's come across the line in 14th after all of that. So, well done, Bear, with a bit of thinking. I'll like to find out later if that was actually how you've executed that one. But another great bit of racing for a Thursday night. This Cup Series does not disappoint with the action that it brings. Fubbles, thank you for joining me tonight. We'll see you on track soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. And for those at home, enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you this time next week for Misano. Thank you all.